Listen, I'm all about trying both, but when I'm hungry and it smells bad, oh my god, guys, seriously, it smells so bad in here. It's really cool, but it smells so bad. We're in the lookout tower. It's 22 floors up. How crazy is this? You can see the entire city. Good morning, guys. It is day 2. Yeah, day 2 in Gothenburg. Yesterday you guys saw Jacob and I, we went to the Maritime Museum, or the Maritime Museum is the way they say it. And then we went to the lookout in Gothenburg, and we were the only ones up there. And then we went to the Gothenburg Museum, which is kind of where Jacob and I fell apart tired-wise. I did not sleep very well that night before because I was so anxious over almost burning the hotel down. So afterwards we came back and we slept for 2 hours, and then we ate gelato before we slept. And let me tell you, gelato is very strong with the flavor. So we ate gelato, napped for 2 hours, got up, went upstairs and exercised at the gym, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna stay on track. And then we went out. We were gonna get sushi at the Co-op that's next door. However, it was closed already, of course. So we went over to the Burger King to try out the Burger King stuff here versus America. The chicken is so much better. The fries are so much better. The fries are very good. I also got the Impossible Burger. Didn't love it, but it also was a gigantic cheeseburger with an Impossible Burger on it. We got onion rings, which had a weird, almost salad dressing sauce on it. And then we got the sodas. I got the Fanta Exotic, which I did not like the taste of. However, I also tried Jacob's Sprite, and it was not sweet at all. I also did not like it either. For some reason, things here taste like they're flavored with stevia, to kind of explain it, versus the United States. We came back, we got candy. Again, didn't like the taste of the sour gummies. I think it all tastes not great. I'm finding that the food tastes great here. I love the food. The food tastes better than the food in America. However, the drinks taste worse. I've yet to find a drink that I really love, so I mostly besides the fruit juices, we did find that with breakfast, the orange juice and the apple juice do taste the same. The apple juice is actually sweeter, I think, here. We got back. We ate candy that we didn't love, or at least Jacob ate this chocolate bar thing from the hotel. And then we were going to go to 7-Eleven too prior to that, but we didn't know if it closed as we were about to get there. So we chose not to go. Got back, watched TV, showered, went to bed. It is now the next morning. We've gone to breakfast. Today we have a cruise tonight. It's from 5:30 to 10 p.m. I don't know how many people are going to be there because we're finding that there's not a lot of tourists right now, which is nice because things aren't packed. However, it also makes it a little awkward that we're the only people. But that is the plan. We need to go out. We need to go get travel adapters. That is kind of what I've learned is you can't just get an adapter. You also have to get a voltage converter. The only one that I can find in this entire city, which I've looked online, is apparently a problem because I guess they can't really sell them in Sweden because it's there's some law, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't really look into the specifics of it, but the only one that I could find would be an Apple product. So there's a store at the largest mall in Gothenburg, which we're going to be heading to soon. Although we have to wait until 10:50 so we can walk out and go to the next bus stop so they can pick us up then. Yesterday when we tried to get the bus, they completely passed us and didn't stop at the bus stop. Really nice of them. Our guess is that they were going to the following bus stop. So we're going to try and go to that bus stop today to get on. And then we'll get off whatever one is closest to the mall. Go shopping in the mall. I also wanted to go shop at H&M. I saw there was an H&M the other day. Weird thing about me is I like shopping at H&M, specifically in other cities. I don't know why. It's just a thing that I found is universal, and I like to go shopping at H&M specifically because you can see the different style here, because obviously they have different stuff than the US. We need to go to the Apoteket, which is the pharmacy. I need sunscreen, bug spray, which both got confiscated at security because Jacob forgot to pack it in his carry-on and it was over 3 float ounces. And then also we need to find a razor because I also got my razor blade confiscated at security, which feels a little frustrating. I can't have my safety razor that's eco-friendly, but everyone else can bring their own disposable razors on the plane. Just my opinion. However, we're gonna be leaving soon. All right, guys, we have gone shopping. We bought travel adapters so that we don't burn down the room again. We also got, and I've never seen this before, it's not only bug spray, but it's also tick repellent. Pretty cool. And it's also plant-based. And then we also got sunscreen, fragrance-free for Jacob. Obviously, you guys can't read that, but figured I'd show you. And then we came back, we ate at the Hard Rock Cafe, and then we went to the Co-op that's next door. That just has like a bunch of stores in it. One's a grocery store, and we got some water because we're almost out of our waters here. And then I got my razors. But now we are going to go to Gothenburg University down the street. I think it's just one of the campuses. And we're going to go check out the campus because Jacob may potentially, if we move over here, may have to take like prerequisites there. So we're going to go check it out. Did not go as today was supposed to go. Let's chat about it. When I left off, we were supposed to be going to Gothenburg University to see the grounds and the park behind it, and we did. I didn't film. I thought I was going to film, but the park was much more busy than I thought it would be for some reason, so I just decided not to film it all. We came back to the hotel. We had some time before we needed to take the public transit, not just like the hop-on, hop-off bus, and we decided to go and check up the rooftop bar. I don't know what it is, guys, but like I don't like the drinks and how they're made in Sweden, regardless of whether they're alcoholic or non-alcoholic. The only things that I find I like are the water, the apple juice, the orange juice, and then also the Fanta orange. But I also had the Fanta orange previously when I was in Guatemala because the US uses different sugar. So I was used to that. Went up, had one drink, literally. Had to run downstairs, grab our stuff, and run out to the public transit stop because we were gonna be cutting it close. And we also ran into 7-Eleven right there, and we grabbed some chips to eat because we were like, we want a snack in between, and there wasn't much stuff that was not unhealthy. So we just grabbed chips, and we went to the pier. We knew that we were supposed to get there early and potentially go to the ticket kiosk and get our ticket early. Our tour was supposed to be the tour of Hisingen. I'm going to say that wrong and butcher it. There was another option to like separately buy through Stroma and also get it with a dinner, but we were like, no, we have the Go City Pass. It's free. We'll just, get a nice ride. So we showed up. It got super busy. We purposely, after looking at the website multiple times, chose to do just the free one because we were told that on the website it was going to have a little cafe upstairs that we could buy like food and like snacks at. Cool. No biggie. Also, it's going to be really cold tonight compared to like the rest of the week. However, when I looked at our schedule, I couldn't really move certain things around because certain things were only being available on certain days for like tours and stuff. So we were kind of stuck with it tonight. So we just brought extra layers. Cool, fine. We knew it was going to be cold. We were going to be on a boat. So we get on the boat. They're very clear about, well, you're not going to get food. You can just, buy the stuff upstairs. Cool. So us and like, I'd say maybe 12 other people were the ones who just did the free like boat ride, and then everybody else went downstairs on the first floor to eat food. The second floor had another little small area for a few of those folks to eat upstairs at small little tables, and then there was the outside part. We went on the outside part. We decided to grab some blankets that were laying there. Turns out those were for the folks that paid, but we did not care at that point because it was cold, and they were not going to offer us anything at that point. So we sat on the boat ride. We knew people were getting fed until like an hour in. People were trying to get food and drinks, and the people were not really wanting to serve them. So after like an hour, I'm like, Jacob, there's supposed to be food. Go ask them if they're serving food. Jacob goes and asks. They're like, well, wait a little bit. We gotta wait till the people downstairs are finished eating. Don't know what difference that makes because you're up here serving us, but whatever. So we just decided to wait, and then Jacob was like, well, I want to give more than 15 minutes because I was like 15 minutes or so. After 20 minutes, people were done eating. People from the first floor were on the second part of the deck. I was like, Jacob, go ask if we can sit downstairs. If there's any space downstairs that we could just sit inside because we're cold. It was also very obvious that all the other like 12 people were very cold and were using blankets. So we stood up there, watched like 3 different crew members who were supposed to be serving us look at us and ignore us, like look us dead in the eyes and just continue on as if we weren't going to give them money for their service, which was also kind of annoying customer service wise because yes, this is a free boat ride, but I know Go City is paying you guys to do these free boat rides for us. when we pay for the pass. And also, I brought money to your business that I was willing to spend, and you didn't want to take it. So all I was asking for was like a small snack. Like I didn't want like a freaking meal. But whatever. After like multiple people just looked at us, finally, once other people started crowding around the entire little like bar, they finally showed up and were like, oh wow, there's so many people. Like, yeah, we know, you looked at us all and just ignored us, and it was all the folks who didn't buy tickets to buy food. So they wanted to give a few people drinks. And then I said, hey, is there any space to sit downstairs? Nope, sorry, we're completely booked. Completely booked? You're gonna tell me that you turned people away at the pier? I find that hard to believe, but whatever. And I knew at that point they didn't want the people who didn't pay for the meals. They didn't want us sitting inside with the other people who were eating. They didn't want to provide us any food or water, which they were supposed to. And they also did not care that we were freezing our asses off, and it was very obvious. So at this point, I was really perturbed because, again, I paid to be on that boat. I was told on the website there was going to be food and water. And I paid to be on the entire boat, not just stuck outside, which is where they wanted us. They wanted everybody who didn't pay a meal to be stuck outside regardless of what the temperature was, which was really annoying. And even with the sun not setting, it was still dropping a temperature on that water, especially on the open coast. We were on the open coast. That kind of perturbed me at that point. And then they also were like, well, just, a little bit. And then they kept giving other people the same exact answer that didn't pay for the meal every single time someone asked for something. And a little bit. They weren't going to feed us. They were giving people like beer, but that was it. They really did not care about customer service. To the point where I was so pissed that I was like, I'm going to write a bad review. I've only done that one other time when a business like left us in a really crappy hotel room that was absolutely disgusting. Like I took pictures and everything and they didn't want to do anything about it. And I complained to corporate and I sent in a complaint and corporate never even got back to me. Did not care. I didn't even like want my money back. I would have just, and they like triple charged me as a business. They triple charged my mother and I for hotel rooms like 3 different times. And we had to like call them multiple times, and then they kept telling us the manager wasn't available. So I only have ever done it when people really, really bother me. But this bothers me because on your website it says you're supposed to be providing food and water. If we buy it, we were fine with buying it. You wanted us to sit outside. We were supposed to have the rent of the whole boat. Didn't give us that. Also, you wanted to treat us much less than other people just because we simply didn't pay for a meal. Not cool. So you know what? I'm going to put it on the website because other people shouldn't have to deserve to have that same crappy experience. And other people deserve to know. And the other thing is they don't want you to bring your own food and drink on the boat. So they're not going to allow you for 4 hours. It was 4 hours. A 4-hour tour. Plus a little bit of time to get on and off. They're not going to allow you to eat or drink on the boat from your own food, but we're also not going to serve you at dinner time. A little weird, wasn't it? Yeah. So that wasn't that hot. We took public transit back. Good for us. We tried to go to eat at our hotel. The kitchen was closed. We tried to go to a joint down the road that we really wanted to try. The kitchen was closed. We ended up just eating stale sandwiches from our little refrigerated area near our reception desk in our hotel. And now it is 11:20. We've both showered. We've both gotten ready for bed. We've taken our meds. Tomorrow we go to the Boas Fortress, which was actually kind of cool that we got to see a sneak peek of it on the river tonight when we went past it. It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow, and so we'll go from there. So maybe hoping tomorrow's better. I don't know. I feel like every single day something has like not gone right with us, which I feel like also happened when we went on the cruise for Norwegian. So maybe that's just like a vacation thing that things don't go right and you just gotta like learn to roll with it. Maybe Stockholm's gonna be a little different. I don't know. I feel like things never go right on vacation. Like I also asked for the hotel, you can put in like the comments like what you'd like, and I was like, hey, it's our first time to Sweden. It'd be really nice to have like a room with a really cool view, maybe on like the higher floor, because in Europe you can request like higher or lower floor, closer or farther away from the elevator. And they gave us a room with the view of the 3rd floor. And I also, last time I asked for specifically a room from this other crappy hotel that I'd stayed at, the one that I just had spoken about, and I asked for a room on the opposite side of the highway. They were like, yeah, cool, whatever. I even called the day before and they were like, yeah, we can do that. But because I was like check-in, they gave my room away and I had the last like room of the hotel that I paid for like months before. Literally was given the opposite. And same thing, we were a late arrival. So pretty much if we're a late arrival, I've learned that it doesn't matter what we ask for, we're not going to get what we asked for. Maybe tomorrow will be different. I have to go look up now and research the route because we do have to take also public transit to the fortress, but we will figure that out. And we'll get there. We do have to get up a little early to eat breakfast. However, I'm sure we will sleep super well tonight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.